Good day, everyone. I'm going to show you how to convert a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, into an Access database. You'll need to do that on your Access exam. In order to begin the Access exam problem, you'll need to go to the Assignments button, then go to Access exam, and let's begin with part one of the exam. Part one, you have to convert a spreadsheet into an Access database. Now, the spreadsheet you're going to convert is this one here, St. James Hospital Excel spreadsheet. So let's begin by opening the spreadsheet up. Now, once you get it open, you'll see that it has two tabs or two sheets. The first sheet is information about the doctors, and these are all the doctors' names, what their specialty is, and all that kind of stuff. The second tab over is the Patients tab. It gives the patient's name and what they're in for and what medication they're taking and things like that. Now, it's come to the attention of the hospital administrator that, well, gee, we have a spreadsheet that has information, but we could process it a lot better if we had this in a database. There's way more things you can do with this information when it's in a database that you can't do in a spreadsheet. So he asks you if you can help him convert it into a database. And you say, sure, I know how to do that. So let's learn exactly how to do that. First thing I want to do, though, is I want to save this document so I don't have to open it up again. I'm going to go File, Save As. And I'm going to save it where I know I kept it. I'm going to click it on the desktop, and I have a special folder called Access Exam, and I'm going to save that right there in that I'm going to save that right there in that file folder, so I'll be able to get it when I need it. Okay, so I'm going to click Save, and I've already practiced with this, so I've already saved it, so I'm going to save it again. There we go. Now, I know where I saved it. Okay, let's get on with the exam. I can now close out of this. Alright, at this point, after I've saved the spreadsheet, I'm now going to open an Access database. So I go to Start, Access, and where it says blank document, I'm going to leave it on blank document. I'm going to come over here. Whoops, I'm going to move this. I'm going to come over here and name this file. And I'm going to call this St. James Hospital database exam. Okay, St. James Hospital database exam. Okay, and I'll, where am I going to save it? I'm going to click on this Browse button here and save it where I know where it's going. And I'm going to save this, again, back on my desktop in a special file folder I set up called Access Exam. And so I'm going to click OK and save it. There it is. Now, Access makes you save it even before you've done anything with it, even before you've created it. Okay, so now we save the document name and we know where we saved it. Now I'll click the Create button and we'll begin. Now, right now the database is blank. I want to import external data. So I'm going to click on the tab that says External Data. And over here where it says Import, I'm going to import an Excel file. So I click on Excel. Now it wants to know the name of the document. It wants the name of the document I want to import into this space here. Now I'm going to click the Browse button to find it. Now I remembered I saved mine on the desktop in a file folder called Access Exam. And here it is, the St. James Hospital Excel spreadsheet. This is the spreadsheet that I'm opening up. This is the one I want to bring into my database. So I click Open. Now, I can go down to the bottom where it says OK. I'll click OK. Now, it says that it has two tables or tabs. Remember we had a doctor tab and a patient tab? Well, I want to import the doctor's tab first. You can't do them at the same time. You've got to do them one at a time. So I'll click Next. Now it says if the first row has headings, click here. So we have to click first row contains headings. And that's essential. See, it says first name, last name, street, city, state, and so forth. Now, if you don't click that button, you'll be in big trouble. It won't work. So, click Next. Now, this next box doesn't matter to us. We can just go on to Next. Now it wants to know, do you want to let Access choose the primary key? The primary key is the one field that's unique to every entry. It wants to name them, each doctor ID number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we don't want that. We want to choose our own, so click Choose My Own Primary Key, and click on the down list of the fields that are there. We want to use the Social Security number as the unique or primary key field. So I'm going to click Social Security number. There we go. Now we click the button that says Next, and it says, what do you want to call this? I'm going to call it Doctors Info Information Table. So this will be all the information about the doctors, and I'll click Finish, and it says, do you want to save these steps? No, we don't, so we'll just click Close. Okay, and here is our doctor information table. I'm going to click on it, open it up, and show you. See, there's the information about all the doctors and stuff. And isn't this way better? Imagine a real hospital if you had 200 doctors and 2,000 patients typing the same information over and over and over. That's crazy when we have this nice, easy way to do it. All right, but we're only halfway done. We need to go back to the External Data tab, to Excel. Click on that. And now we need to browse and find this same file again. Click Browse. And remember, I saved mine on my desktop. And I saved in the file folder called Access Exam. Well, here it is. Here's the spreadsheet. I only got half the information. I need the rest. So I'll open that up again. There we go. Now I can click the OK button. And it says, this time I want the patient table. So we click on where it says Patients. And click Next. And this column, the first column also has headings. First name, last name, street, city, and so forth. Make sure you click the first column, the row has headings. Click the button that says Next. And this information doesn't really concern us. We'll just skip it and go to Next. And now it says Primary Key. Now the computer wants to assign each patient the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but we're not going to use that. We're going to choose our own primary key. Click where it says Choose Primary Key. Click on the down arrow and select Social Security number. That's the unique field. Nobody in the hospital has the same Social Security number, so nobody can get mixed up, and that's important. Click the button that says Next, and it says, what do you want to call this? Well, I want to call this Patient Information Info Table. And I'll click the Finish button and save the steps. No, click Close. There we are. And so now we have the doctor's information table open right now. And now I'll click on the patient's information table. There's all the information about the patients. It's just that easy. I'm now going to close out of the tables. Click Close and close again. And I don't need this table here. It's just an empty table. So I'm going to click on that and press Delete. And you sure you want to delete it? Okay. And now when I close this, there we go. It's just two tables. By the way, one thing I want to stress, let's make sure that you've done this. I want you to click on the All Objects button and make sure you have the object type clicked off and all access objects clicked off. You want to make sure you do that. Okay? And one last thing, when you go to open up this database, when you go to use it, you may get a message that says, a yellow bar that says, security warning, do you want to open this, and click Allow Access if you need to when it comes to that. Okay, that's it. That's how you convert a spreadsheet into a database. Now, for the second part of your exam, you're going to go and open up this database, and in that second part, you'll process it by doing reports and queries. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Good luck.